So if you've been reading this arc so far, you'll know that Dobby kind of did a number on Hawks. Hawks is definitely burning. I believe he's lost all of his wings at this point, or of his feathers. Sorry. And this chapter is going to focus on Hawks in the present and Hawks in the past. So I hope for all you Hawks fans out there that this chapter will provide a bit more context to the type of person that he is, as we get a whole bunch of information dropped on us this chapter. Pretty much a big expositional dump. And we're going to begin by hopping in here. Once again, you can always find these on Twitter. If you do a simple little searchy search, you'll find them on Twitter. We're going to start off with pretty much in the flashback scene, right? Hawks was given an Endeavor plushie as a kid, right? So this is kind of where his admiration for Endeavor began, was when he was given a plushie. I'm sure he saw Endeavor on TV, but we then see that his mother and his father were a bit questionable. It's no secret that Hawks went through a lot of abuse as a kid. His father was not a very good person, and his father ended up killing somebody for money, and their family was on the run, in which Hawks was then born, right? His mother ended up aiding his father in helping their family hide, in which it led to her being extremely paranoid that she was going to meet the same jail time as Hawks' father due to her assisting a criminal. So we then see that Hawks kind of had a desire to be a hero as a kid, because he ended up sneaking out into the city because he felt a sting in his wing, which he thought that meant somebody was in trouble. And we see his father and his mother chew him out for this, and his mother is just not. They're both broken, is what the chapter says. His father ends up running away, right? And they ended up, his mother and and Hawks end up living homeless at a train station. And then we flash back here to a scene of Hawks talking with Genist. So it looks like Hawks is indeed conscious. He's wrapped up and bandaged. He has a mask over him. I believe this is an oxygen mask, probably. And he's just speaking. I'm presuming he's speaking about the flashbacks here. We then see Genist doing a bit of hero work here and there. I don't know if this is a flashback though, but overall, this chapter looks to be very much focused on Hawks. The chapter then shows a few things here. I do want to mention before I go ahead and finish up here is that the Public Safety Commission did end up finding Hawks and his mother, and they agreed to fully pay off the debts that his father was in trouble for, and that's how Hawks ended up getting taken by the Public Safety Commission and getting trained to be a hero. We then see the last spoiler here is Hawks with two little bumps in the back of his on his back, so it's presumed that his wings are growing back. So that is a good sign. And before we end here, I did want to show a tweet here from Atsushi, where a question is, how did she know Dobby? And it says, Tomi wrote on the letter, some scary people suddenly entered the house and threatened her to speak about her family, so she told them about Hawks and his father. So Hawks mentioned Dobby hired people to do this sort of thing. So Dobby knew about Hawks' origin because Hawks' mother leaked it to Dobby. So this is how Dobby ended up knowing Hawks' origin. That's why they're so closely tied together. And then one other tidbit here is that Hawks thought Twice was a good person because he was trying so hard to become useful to everyone. Hawks was inspired by him and wanted to be like him too. This just kind of adds on another rough emotional layer to Twice's death, because Hawks was the one who had to end up killing him in order for, the battle to go on. So this chapter is going to focus a bunch on Hawks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This was a bit shorter than, I believe, a normal video, but I ended up falling asleep really early last night. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm really trying to get other content on this channel, but motivation is hard. All right. Um, I don't have, this isn't my only YouTube channel though. I have others, and I have a Twitch channel that I stream very, very unpredictably. So everything's a mess right now, but hopefully you get the information you required for this chapter, and we'll see if I do a review on this chapter or not. I didn't do one last week, but I will probably do one this week if Hawks. And I don't know. I'm a big fan of Hawks, so I'll probably end up doing a review of this chapter coming up. So yeah, this is gonna be the awkward send off now.